Howdy, y'all. My name is Ari Greenbaum. I am one of the co-founders of Connects Pros. Before even getting into today's subject, it's been a little while since I've done a video and wanted to extend the wishes of safety and success during these challenging times. Obviously, with everything still going on with the corona pandemic, it is a challenge for many people, and I'm really proud of our team. I'm really proud of a lot of our clients that are really persevering through and finding ways to thrive, even in these challenging times, simply by adapting to what's going on. But did want to extend my continued well wishes for safety and for prosperity for everyone during these times. Today's topic is something that I take very seriously, having been on the other side of the business. I mean, I was a home improvement professional, home services professional myself, going out, giving people quotes in people's homes, in the roofing, window replacement category, as well as in the HVAC category. Again, some of the things that I'm sharing as I do on my blog are just my own thoughts from my own experiences, but often, if not majority of the time, it's mixed in with the feedback that we get from our clients. We have, thank God, thousands of wonderful clients, and they're sharing great ideas with us. And I'd love nothing more than for everyone to share the ideas with each other for success and giving you the tools to maximize your business. So today's topic is something that often is seen as a taboo topic, the idea that size matters. No, again, get your minds out of the gutter. We are not talking about that. We are talking about size being zero importance when it comes to professionalism, when it comes to showing a customer that you're the right person to meet their needs. And that's what I want to focus on now and debunk this theory that size matters. And as a matter of fact, to say size doesn't make a difference at all. So the first thing to understand when understanding this is, let's take a look at what some of those larger companies do. We, as a lead company, we work with many what we call franchise operations, part of a national company doing local business through a franchise owner. And it's important to understand what these guys are doing well. There are two primary areas, outside of just running a good business. Number one is what they do in branding. Some of that, obviously, only on a national basis can be accomplished. There's a power to that. But the branding, you see all of their vehicles are always wrapped. People are always showing up looking like they are part of that company, not just in any old clothing. Everything from A to Z is branded. On top of that, it does then also lend to a level of professionalism. And why are these two things very important? Because that branding, that recognition, and the professionalism, when you mix these two things together, they're an awesome vehicle to establish trust with the consumer. And that's not the only reason that companies like this succeed. It is one of the many reasons, but it's something we could all learn from, because it doesn't make a difference how large, how far of a reach those companies have. What matters is to learn from what they're doing, incorporate it into the small business model, whether it's an owner-operator, whether it's a mom and pop shop, or just even a smaller company with only a handful of employees. We could do things different than we are. And I'm sharing this, as I said, I've been on the other side, but I also see what a lot of companies, a lot of contractors, home improvement pros, what they do when I'm on this side of the business, just seeing in their emails, in phone calls. And I can assure you that sometimes it is quite amazing and quite surprising what we see and what we hear. So the first topic I want to talk about is really the most important one when it comes to being a professional. You are servicing people, and especially if it's coming from anything online generated, or in today's world, that's where most things are coming from, is starting with a phone call. And I can't express to you how many times that I've heard people answer calls in a business in a way that would not represent that business. Sometimes leaving you wondering, who am I even speaking to? And on top of that, just in a non-professional way. So would it be a surprise that people are turned off from doing business with you if that's how we're answering our calls? I'll give you a couple quick examples, and these are for the calls in. So I'll just use a prop and help you to understand. So the phone rings. Who is this? Well, I was looking for a roofer, but I think I might have the wrong number. Thank you. Have a great day. Well, did you really have an opportunity to do business with someone? Probably not, unless you call back and were able to resurrect that after that disastrous opening. Or here's another great one. This is Dave. I thought I was trying to reach ABC Roofing. Who is this? This is Dave. Yeah, how can I help you? No, I think I incorrectly. Have a great day. Again, another opportunity fallen by the wayside. Why? Because of how we're answering the phone. They don't know who Dave is. That's your job to help them understand who Dave is. And to answer a call that way can turn people off. Or here's another great one. Classic. Hello? Yeah, I'm trying to reach a roofing company. Did I reach someone there? Yeah, we do roofing. What do you need? No, thank you. I'll find help elsewhere. Now, if you're falling into the category that you answer your phone this way, and that's a response from even a small percentage of the customers that you're speaking to, well, that should be a message in itself to you. Again, how we answer a call, and these are inbound calls, I know from our own company, we do market our clients to the homeowners. They do have your access to your phone number. You're also leaving messages for them. They're calling back. And if this is the way we're answering, it shouldn't be surprising if they look elsewhere for help and often just give you a brush off or a blow off, because at this time, they want to deal with someone professional. They're going to trust their homes to someone that's a professional. They want to feel that as well. And just based on those few momentary interactions in that beginning of that phone call, that's enough to turn them off. That's something we want to avoid. There's also the other side. We're making outbound calls. We get someone on the phone. We have had contractors share with us what they're successful with, and we've had other contractors share with us what they're doing and they're not having success, and usually there's a glaring difference. Simple approach when we're calling someone up is act like a professional. You call them up, they answer the phone. Hey, this is Ari with ABC Roofing. Just received your information that you were looking to get some help with your roofing project. Want to see if I can give you a hand. Could you describe what it is that you're looking for? Nice opening, professional opening. Lets them know who you are, who your company is, why you're calling, and takes the unknownness out of the conversation. There are many variations of this, but again, as opposed to, hey, this is Ari, just got your information that you were looking for some help. Again, it doesn't accomplish all of those goals and often will turn people off. It is incredibly important to have a way you're answering a phone in a professional manner. When I call up a company myself and they answer in one of those fashions, I'm a bit hesitant. I don't even know if I'm talking to the right person, and I'm also a bit hesitant whether I want to do business with these folks if that's how they handle answering a business line. Now, tied to that, there's a lot of folks that mingle their business and their personal life. One of the recommendations, and I made this in a blog in the past, the recommendation, you should have a dedicated business line. In today's world, it's super easy. You can even operate out of one cell phone. There's many opportunities to get different lines, whether it's through a Google Voice or different numbers, multiple options. But there's no excuse to have a phone number that is your personal line, your cell phone, as well as your business line. That way, when a call's coming in on one of the business lines, you can already know that it's a call that you need to answer a different way than, hey, if it's your friend, just a colleague, a family member, you can answer a little bit differently. So you can be prepared for that. Very low cost, if any cost, depending on the system you're using, but will have a big impact on your business. The other thing is the voicemail greeting. Well, you're not always going to have people reach you. You might be busy when they make a phone call. We need to be proactive in making sure that our voicemail is just as professional as that opening to a call, letting them know where they've reached, what they need to do in order to get the help that they're seeking. These are simple tips, seemingly simple, but these are the kinds of things that larger companies like the franchise organizations out there, the bigger companies that are regional or national, this is what they're doing, and it's a normal business for them. As a small business owner, we've got to make that our normal business because, again, we've got to appear that we are the most professional possible. There's other ways to do this as well, and I see emails come into our system, and they're coming from, Jim's Roofing at Google.com or something along those lines. In today's world, it is super easy, whether it's through the Google system, through G Suite, there's many other platforms, the Amazon Web Services, many other platforms out there that you could have a domain-oriented email. For example, my email, ari@connexpros.com. That's something that speaks professionalism, whether it's a Yahoo or Google email versus at ABC Roofing email. These are all things that make a difference. So again, email is a simple thing, making sure that the domain that it's coming from is representing your business as a professional. There's other parts of an email that are important as well. Are you including your signature in there that is a uniform, professional-looking signature? Are you having your emails, are you looking them over? Are you editing them, making sure the spelling, making sure grammar is correct? Are you using templates that have already been edited, and all you got to do is plug and play customer information in to make sure you're maximizing the impact of your emails? These are all things that larger companies do as a default that as smaller companies we need to incorporate and make a part of everything we're doing. Finally, and last but not least, this is something I understood. I jumped into roofing heaven, never stepped foot on a roof in my entire life. But yet I want to make sure I look as professional as possible. And that's the dress for success. Now, it's not hard to do. Go on Custom Ink, go on any number of these sites that allow you for a marginal cost to order quote unquote uniforms. I would order the polos with my company logo on it. Again, also the car stickers. Maybe it's not as affordable to go wrap an entire vehicle, but everyone could do the car magnets, car stickers, and make sure that we arrive at someone's house, we're looking professional. If they don't just see a Ford F-150 pulling into their driveway, but they see clearly on the doors, on the rear window, they could see your logo, they could see your company, so they understand this is a professional operation showing up in my home. And when you step out of that car, then we're not looking all filthy and dirty. We're like we just walked off the 18th green in our golf clothes, but we're actually showing up with a company branded shirt, possibly hat, coming and looking like a professional, like someone they would expect arriving to their home. Now, why is this so important? Again, at the end of the day, you want to close more jobs. Who is someone more likely to hire? Someone that is a professional and expressing that image that, hey, this is how I conduct my business, and this is exactly how I'm going to take care of your home, and that's how they translate it. Or the person that shows up in a laissez-faire attitude of, hey, this is who I am. Well, that's great if you're hanging out with your friends, but it's not going to be so great when it comes to closing business. The other side of that is, again, these larger companies have a lot more overhead. So you have the ability to offer that exceptional branding, that exceptional quality of the customer care, and you could probably do it at a smaller cost than some of these larger outfits that have such overhead, whether it's franchise fees, etc., and win more business if that's who you're going against. So take a note from the positive side. Let's take a note from their branding, their philosophy, their professionalism. Apply it to our own small businesses. Once we've done that, we can then compete with these folks and often win against them, because if people are going to trust us like they trust them, then it just comes down to that personal touch. And often you as an owner, operator, or a small business, you're able to give that personal touch much more so than one of a dozen sales guys or a dozen techs that are working for that larger outfit. So again, I want people to succeed, and these kind of tools and tips, these are things that have been shared with me from others as myself going out in the field and having done this kind of stuff. This, I believe, makes a big, big difference. You want to close more jobs, you got to act the part. The old saying, got to fake it till you make it. Not everyone wants to make it to be a big company. That's fine. But again, let's fake it till we make it being a professional. And let's prove that size doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you, how you present yourself, and how you present yourself to that client. I want to wish everyone success, continued health and happiness and prosperity during these challenging times. Let's do everything we possibly can to make sure we are in a position to succeed. Keep going out there, keep closing jobs, keep sharing those ideas with me. I love being able to share them with others. Thank you for your time.